Well, I thought our offense was pretty poor all night. And, I think they're obviously a difficult enough offense to guard. But when you give them run-out dunks, it doesn't help anything. And we just turn the ball over too much, put too much pressure on ourselves to be good in the half court defensively and then to come back. We had cut it to 9 and we were playing with some pretty good energy, but then, at the end of the day, they made us pay on a few different plays, and they do such a great job of they don't over dribble. They attack, they space, they pass. It's beautiful basketball. They really move the ball well. And I thought we never really got into anything from a movement standpoint. We got pushed out a little bit and out of our space, and we fumbled the ball all around. As a result of that.
Brad, given what the team's been through, was it kind of an unfair test to face a team that's won 23 or 25, especially with the way they're playing?
I think it's what we need. I think we need to play, and I'm getting my wish. We're playing the very best of the best, and we've got to be able to we've got to be able to understand that with all the things we didn't do well, it was a 5-possession game. And with all of the miscues we make, and we have to learn the importance of attention to detail for us on every single possession. We have to learn the importance of, taking care of the ball and, all those things. And, it's easy. Everybody knows that you can recite all the things that lead to winning, but doing it is a different thing, and doing it with a presence all the time is what the good teams do. That's what I appreciate the way they're going about things, the Hawks. It's a really good team. They just keep getting better.
Hey, Brad, you called a timeout really early in the game, I think like maybe 2.5 minutes in. What did you see?
we got back cut 2 or 3 times by then, and in transition we got lucky. It should have been about 12-5. And I was really disappointed with our first 3 minutes of the game.
We haven't really seen you call timeouts that quick before.
Yeah, I'm usually not that disappointed in the first 3 minutes of the game. I thought it was poorly played on our part. I thought we were lucky to be in 6-5. But I think, again, that had a lot to do with the way they played. But we were doing things that, you can't do against anybody, but you can't do against the Hawks for sure. Thanks. Yeah, go ahead, Gary.
I guess the perception and consensus is that it's a star-driven league, in that you've got to have 2 or 3 superstars to win, and they are kind of proving that you don't. How do you, when you see them, you've credited them, but it seems like, can you take a page from that book?
Well, I do think this. I think you have to look and redefine who the superstars are with our own eyes every day, right? And so I would argue that they've got a couple guys on their way, and I don't know what qualifies as a superstar, but I know this: nobody in the league can keep Jeff Teague in front of them. Nobody. And Schroeder is nobody can. I'm not saying he's a superstar yet. He's a young kid, but nobody can keep him in front of them. And then they space it with shooters. So now it's a basketball team, right? And Millsap's been an all-star. Horford didn't play tonight. He's been an all-star. Korver didn't play tonight. He's a really good player. So they've got a great group, and it fits well. And you might have, a budding superstar in that group, right? The other thing that I'd say about them is that stands out, jumps off the page when you're coaching against them, jumps off the page when you're watching film. Big-time savvy. The game comes really easy to them. It's slow on defense. They can see things coming. They play well together. They know the biggest threats. They react to the biggest threats. And offense, they stay spaced and make the right basketball play time and again. And, and I agree with you that the superstar thing and factor is a big part of this, but, there's something to be said about a group that just it's like a machine. They're a machine. They've really got a good thing going already.